It felt like not too long ago where Lombardo left me a message on my comment section saying I should negotiate my trading fees, and I was paying enormous amounts of trading fees. Lombardo was bragging how good of a negotiator he was compared to me. None of that matters, Lombardo. None of your negotiating skills matter anymore because commissions are now zero. There are $0 commissions in trading. And this is a huge impact on everyone's trading. So you guys will notice that my buy sizes have been much smaller. I'm not buying 500, 1,000 shares at a time. That's because before you kind of needed to buy so many shares because going round way, let's say you pay $5 to get in, $5 to get out, $10. You have to be a little bit more certain with your thesis and pick your timings a little bit more accurately. With these trading fees being damn near zero, you can keep your sizes very small, like very small. Like I'm not even saying 200 shares small, I'm saying 1 to 5 shares small. So for everyone getting into trading for the first time, there's more opportunity, in my opinion, available now. When I started, trading fees were like anywhere from $12.99 to $19.99. Like you had to trade a lot to get $12.99 trading fees. So you had to make more correct decisions most of the time. This is a golden era for a lot of people, and including people like myself who I'll always be day trading, but it's a smaller portion of my actual trades now. I don't day trade, I don't scalp that often anymore. I try to build a portfolio now, which is a lot different. In the future, I would like to do more videos on that. I think though that's for this audience in YouTube that it's perhaps not appropriate. If you want me to talk about that, I'd love to talk about that. But I'm getting a hard time getting attention just with these videos. Anyway, going back to my story is scalping is probably the way most people do build a bankroll in day trading. And this is a golden era. You don't have to risk as much money anymore because you don't have to try to beat the trading fees anymore. You don't have to pay $20 round trip. So you can earn maybe even $50, $60 a trade and do a couple trades a day and be good for the day. So it's something to really keep in mind that you don't have to, if you feel like a name is about to go up, you don't have to buy your entire position right away anymore. You can buy 50 shares, you can buy 100 shares after that, you can, slowly build up your position even intraday basis. So really keep that in mind. There's less excuses not to get involved now than ever before. These $0 trading fees, I think will really help those people who were looking for incentive to get in to finally start getting in. It's really changed the game, and it might even make me go back into scalping now.
I just want all of the money. Do you know what I said? I gotta get the dinero, the cash, and the bread. Money. Do you know what I'm saying?
Anyway, Sergey E left me a comment, and his comment was something along the lines that I am a degenerate gambler and all my trades look like complete gambling. And to that, I only have one thing to say. He's right. All my trades were gambling. I need to redeem myself because people now realize that I'm a gambler. I'm a degenerate gambler. So this week, I'm gonna go into some scalping that I did, a couple of trades I finally was able to get on camera. So without further ado, let's go into some trades. So the first trade I want to talk about is Boeing. If you guys recall, a year back, I did a video about why the 737 MAX issues are a lot bigger of a deal than a lot of these stock analysts are making it out to be. I figured it would be a hard time for Boeing to regain its popularity. I wanted to do a day trade on the stock. I went ahead and shorted the stock pre-market. I ended up closing out of the short position with a $144 loss when the market confirmed that it wanted to go back up for a little bit. I was debating whether to short back into it, but decided to call it a day, and the main reason is I'm just not up for day trading right now. I'm still not 100% with my health and everything. Damn it. I'm thinking about just closing this out. Okay, buy it back. Shit. Alright, I'll take it. Whatever. go into trade number 2, and that is iRobot stock. iRobot stock dropped 20%, and a lot of the news was over the Chinese fears with the Chinese tariffs and things like that. I went ahead and bought 200 shares pre-market. When the market opened after a few minutes, I really felt like it kind of confirmed an upside bias, at least in the short run. So I went ahead and bought another 300 shares. My position was up for a total of $600 at one point. I decided, you know what, I just wanted to call it a day. I ended up selling the stock at market. I didn't even wait to try to place a limit order or anything. I just sold it right at the market order, and it filled at 46.66. So overall, pretty happy with the day. And that's actually the main reason I didn't go back in and try to short Boeing. You know, I was already happy with what I made for the day. And like I said, right now I'm focusing on a few other things that are not directly related to trading, such as my health.
Hey guys, shares of iRobot have taken quite a beat down. You know, I'm glad I didn't do an earnings trade on this, but I feel like it's sort of undeserved, the level of beatdown it got. Yeah, I mean, honestly guys, the earnings for iRobot weren't that bad. I don't think there's a need to freak out. I think this could easily go up.
Apologize, you guys. It's really not that late in the day, but I just cannot seem to get any sunlight coming into this room, and it's a very muggy day outside. So I'm using artificial lighting, and my setup isn't that great at this moment. Anyway, so we talked over the iRobot stock, we talked over Boeing stock. The last thing I want to talk about is Twitter. Basically, I had done something very similar, which I bought 200 shares pre-market with Twitter. It felt very poorly. It was 32.23. I went ahead and bought another 300 shares. You know, I essentially bought the dip on my day trade again because I really did feel like the stock was going to go higher based on its loss already. Both Twitter and iRobot lost 20% basically, and both companies, I don't think they're going anywhere anytime soon. For the purpose of a day trade, keep in mind, I'm still not saying these are good prices to buy in the long run. And I ended up selling the entire position in increments.
My bad, you guys. I just changed my mind. I ended up selling off Twitter. I somehow did miss grabbing it on camera. I should have left the camera rolling, but here, this is the actual price. You can view the time. The timestamp is down there. It's 10:24. This is the exact time I sold it off at. I made about $150 profit, but part of it was because I did miss time to buy. But anyway, that's it.
As you guys can tell by my trades, I'm just trying to make a little bit of money right now, just trying to get back into the swing of things. I will be back into trading for reals next week, back again with my normal sizes. But it is what it is, and yeah, that's all I have for this moment.
I just want all of the money. Money. I just want the money, 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 money.